So I recently went to Isla Mujeres and had an absolutely amazing time. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what to bring to Isla Mujeres. And be sure to check out this video right here so you can see exactly how to get to Isla Mujeres. I will be sharing with you on what to wear and bring to Isla Mujeres. Most of all, it's super important for you to know it is hot at the island. It's very humid, and I was talking to our driver to Isla Mujeres and he said it's hot all year long. So I'm used to the Las Vegas heat, but the Las Vegas heat is very dry, and in Isla Mujeres the weather is very humid. So it's just a different type of heat than what I'm used to. For that reason, it's very important that your wardrobe is comfortable, especially for hot weather. So here's the basic list of what to bring. Number one is to take consideration into the clothing and your personal items. I think it's super important that you leave all your expensive jewelry at home. While we were in Isla Mujeres, we actually did get pulled over by the police. Not saying that if we would have had expensive jewelry on, I didn't want to risk it. So I think it's very important that we leave the expensive jewelry at home and just wear, plain jewelry that doesn't cost a lot of money. Isla Mujeres is very casual. T-shirts, shorts are fine, and then maybe something possibly a little bit nicer at nighttime if we plan on going to dinner. So a lot of the people that are there are wearing like shorts, t-shirts. When we were in Isla Mujeres, I wore a lot of dresses. A lot of times I had my bathing suit on, and I also personally brought a bathing suit for each day that we were there. I personally don't like putting on a bathing suit when it's wet, but honestly, like once you got out the water, because it was so hot, your bathing suit actually dries. When it comes to shoes, make sure you're wearing comfortable shoes. As I said, you're going to be doing a lot of beach kind of scenery, so sandals, something comfortable. And because you're most likely, unless you guys get a taxi, you're most likely going to be riding around in a golf cart. So take that into consideration when it comes to your outfits as well. Another thing, because you are in a golf cart at nighttime, it does get a little chilly. So having a light jacket could do. But you are, as I said, you're riding around in a golf cart. And because you're riding in a golf cart, there's no heater, there's no air. So you just want to be very comfortable, depending on how the weather is to either have some type of translator. There's tons of apps out there that you can translate from English to Spanish. There's a lot of the people that are there speak Espanol. My Spanish is horrible, so those apps do help. That way you could speak to people and they know what you're saying and you know what they're saying as well. Another thing, guys, that I totally forgot is mosquito repellent. The mosquitoes are out there and they're bad. I came home with 100 mosquito bites and they were just awful. And what's crazy is I didn't even notice that the mosquito bites were there until we got home and we got in this dry heat. Another thing that you need to take into consideration is sunblock. It's super hot. You're most likely going to be at the beach, most likely going to be in the sun. So wear something to protect your skin, very important, as well as sunglasses and a hat. The whole entire time I had a hat on. So those are the items I think that's super important for you to bring. Another thing is if you have medications that you need to take, make sure you bring it. If you have asthma, make sure you bring your inhaler, or if there's certain creams that you need, make sure you bring it. Another thing that you want to make sure that you bring is your travel documents, passports. And another thing is that, we went to the restaurants, went to the shops, everyone accepted cash and they didn't accept debit cards. So for that reason, it's super important that you have a good amount of cash on you. Also, I would exchange the money before you get to Isla Mujeres, or exchange it at the bank that they have in Isla Mujeres. When you pay with American cash and provide it to the people in Isla Mujeres, you're going to pay more for the exchange because the people are having to take the money and exchange it themselves, and they're pretty much charging you a fee for that as well. So for that reason, be sure to exchange your cash. While we were in Isla Mujeres, I only seen one restaurant. It was a cafe. Food was really good, but it was only one that actually took debit card. All the other ones that we went to just took cash. I just wanted to hop on here real quick and just share with you guys our experiences of going to Isla Mujeres. I personally believed it was a beautiful location. I'm excited to go back.